Yeah. Oh, I gotta get all this shit done. I gotta post those up. Playing some Apex Legends. We will play a duos. Again, we'll get a guy who knows what he's doing, maybe. Oh, the game name. Running. Okay, let's run this bitch. Send it right away. Check. What that was. Who else ready? Let's go.
Alchemy of Cinetide. This win is ours.
This is your champion.
I'm the jump master. No strayer, no.
I'm Jumpmaster. Follow me or stay out of my way. Land there if you know it's good for you. Time to kill.
TTV Tristan 3242. So I'm trying to do blurbs on my Twitch. Do I have to have a laptop or can I use my phone?
What? I don't even know what that means. You're trying to do blurbs? Oh, I just died. What is blurbs mean? Why can't this one find that
TTV
video?
Tristan 3242. The sound alerts.
Here's a tip. Find a better wingman.
Oh, what do you want with the sound alerts, sir? What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do that you need help with, buddy? Sound alerts? Are you trying to use what app are you trying to use?
TTV Tristan 3242. I want some on my Twitch. Do I have to have a laptop or can I use my phone?
It's all how you set it up. You know what I mean? What the fuck is going on here? Why is this missing a video? Why are you missing a video, you fucking douche? You can set it up through whichever one and then set up like audio alerts or like text to speech or whatever. Can't you? Are you streaming from your phone? What are you streaming? Are you streaming your gaming or are you what? I don't understand what you're doing here, sir. You just came in here and dropped a weird question without explaining your own situation a little better. You give me a little more knowledge, I can help you out a little better. Not very familiar with.
TTV Tristan 3242. I stream my gaming and I use a Xbox and my phone.
Do you use your phone as the webcam for your Xbox, or what do you mean you use it? What are you using your phone for? With you have, if you have the Xbox, is the Xbox streaming everything out? Do you not have a camera plugged into your Xbox?
TTV Tristan 3242. No, I use the phone as my chat.
So, but do you have a face cam at all? Reality, if you don't have like are you streaming from your Xbox as the actual?
TTV Tristan 3242. No face cam.
Are you using the Xbox as your primary streaming output device? Is that what's encoding and actually sending the?
TTV Tristan 3242. Yes.
Well, then you're not going to be able to do it. I don't know. Maybe you can. You'll have to look that up on. Go use Google or something, but. I have a an output added to my OBS because I'm streaming from a PC, so I don't think that unless there's a way to integrate it into your unless there's like a setting within the streaming application that you're using, I don't think there's a way for you to do that. I do not believe so. There might be, but I'm pretty sure if you're streaming from the Xbox, you're kind of limited in what you can actually do.
Attention. First blood.
The battle happens quick. Be ready.
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
Longbow here. Helmet here. Level 2.
I do wish you good luck with that, though, sir. I'm just not familiar with the console that much anymore to know. I do know back in the day that you could stream to Mixer and stuff from the Xbox. I used to stream off the PS4 with a camera. I'd have a camera. Oh shit, this motherfucker. What's he doing?
We've got 30 seconds to get to the next ring. If you go down, I'm not carrying you.
Are you shooting at people, bro?
Taking fire! I cracked an enemy shield.
10 seconds. The ring's just ahead. New kill leader. Eyes out for him.
Enemy down.
Been down.
On your backside, bro. Good work, brother. Good work.
Got you. Another squad down. Reloading.
Head drone if you need it. Recharging my shields.
Attention, delivering care package.
I feel good about this care package. Shall we?
Just giving my shields a recharge.
Hop up here. Skull piercer. Knockdown shield here. Level 3. Extended energy mag here. Level 4. Only the best for my
No, I'm
friends.
carrying a heavy and a light.
Activating jump drive.
There's two over here that's behind us.
Target over there. Throwing thermite grenade. Here's your birthday present.
Taking fire. Reloading. I cracked an enemy shield.
Listen up, I'm getting shot at.
Enemy down.
Deploying headstrong. Down. Taking contact with enemy.
Reloading.
Damn, brother. Good work.
Now let's see what they left us. Come on, I still need you. Recharging shields. Recharging my shields.
Pass me that sugar.
Attention, the champion has been eliminated.
Guess the champion couldn't keep up.
Just giving my shields a recharge.
Jump drive activated.
Come on, Lucha. Say hello.
Doors open for VIPs only. Don't mind if I do.
Round 2, beginning ring countdown.
Hold on, I need to heal.
Replicator being delivered.
Got a replicator coming down.
I wonder what we'll find over there. Enemy there.
Calling in a lifeline package.
We've got a minute until the ring closes. You want it? Enemy there.
I'm not near you.
45 seconds.
Shooting. I see an enemy over there.
Not far from the ring. Hustle.
Charging my shields. Ten seconds until the ring closes. Grab what you need and let's go.
Warning. Movement in progress.
Firing. I cracked an enemy shield.
Recharging my shields. Health draw, nuclear leader.
Copy the North Star.
Attention. Delivering care package.
Looks like a care package is coming in. Big things in that.
They're shooting at me. Shattered an enemy shield. Enemy down. I cracked an enemy shield. Reloading. We took out the whole squad. Healing. I'm down.
One Guardian says, help.
I don't know if this is gonna work to get you up and go back. I could have just gone and crafted
The
you.
One Guardian says, use your drone. The One Guardian says, when you res me.
Pass me that shield. Searching my shields also do.
Healing.
Just a screen. 1 second.
We've got a long way to go and a minute to do it. Let's go. Recharging my shield. Replicator incoming. Don't drive into me.
Calling in a lifeline package.
45 seconds.
Deployed. Only 2 other squads left. On your feet. Lifeline's got your back. Not far from the ring. Half a minute.
We've got 10 seconds. I hate.
Shield battery here.
Warning. Ring closing.
Time's up and we're not in the ring.
Care
Move
package
now.
being delivered.
Medkit here.
You hear that? There's a care package coming down.
Throwing jump drive.
I'm spotted, taking fire. Come on, sail. I've been down.
Looking for supplies here. Setting up. Enemy there. so I could stand here.
Breathe easy. Watch your side and never quit. All it takes is a single spark.
What the fuck is happening?
This is your champion.
You're going to spin.
Your skill was enough. Remember that. I'm the jump master. No strain now. Enough lying around. We dropping. Let's explore that way. Let's go that way.
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
Go and check it. Got some materials for us.
Ring closes in a minute, but we're near. Seconds until ring close, mga kapatid.
Backpack here. Leather too.
Materials for all. Salamat po. A few more meters and we'll be inside the ring. 30 seconds to go. Ring's right there. 10 seconds.
Warning. Attention in progress. There is a new kill meter.
We're outside of the ring and it's moving. Alice,
New kill meter. Go on, watch out.
Care package being delivered.
You hear that? There's a care package coming down.
crossing. Just a moment, s'il vous plaît. Evac tower here. Tactical balloon. Looks like we spread out. Mind your map.
Champion eliminated.
Champion out.
What?
Listen up, I'm calling a lifeline package in.
Run, Forrest, run. Are you guys okay? Hola, hello, ¿cómo está?
No habla español.
¿No habla?
Lo siento, pero no habla español.
Okay, hello. ¿Tu parles français?
No.
Oui. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete.
Round 2. Beginning ring countdown.
Uno, dos, tres. Un, deux, trois, quatre, cinq, sept, huit, neuf, dix. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12.
Attention.
Are you familiar with that song?
No.
Replicator coming down.
You don't know the count from Sesame Street?
Oh. I do know the count.
11, 12. There's a cart coming somewhere.
We just got a letter. We just got a letter.
Listen up, I'm calling
we
a
just got
lifeline
a
package in.
letter. Wonder where it's
Half the
What
teams are
the
down.
fuck?
Ring closes in a minute, but we're near.
User eliminated.
Backpack here. Level 2.
Salamat.
I'm drunk and I came home from a concert and I got a free
45
concert
seconds,
on
rings
Apex
close.
Legends right after it.
Wait, you're drunk right now, bro?
No, I'm sober. How about you?
Oh, okay. I am.
Am I a bro?
I mean,
Deploying head drone.
you can correct me if I'm wrong.
No, I just mean I'm old.
Oh, how old are we talking?
The first computer I ever had was an Apple II GS.
So I'm guessing you're like in your 30s and 40s.
I can't be in both of those.
Somewhere in that general range.
Yep, that general range is correct. Oh shit! Oh, I thought that was the edge of the map. What the fuck just happened?
Please examine your maps. I have found the next location of the ring.
We're still in the circle. We're gonna die in the first fight we're in, aren't we?
Care package on its way.
Seems like there's a fight in front of us this way. I don't know if we should go to it.
Interesting.
I've spotted an enemy.
Fighting up there.
Yeah, shit's bad down that way. We should probably shut the door behind us and so we can't get clipped. Hello.
P-A-R-T 5.
14 is cracked.
I downed an enemy.
Reload.
Reloading.
Dubs, honestly. No, come back, run!
Round 3. Beginning ring countdown.
Charging my shields.
Deploying damage.
Recharging my shields. Laying fences.
I take it we're not going through that.
I mean, this is just in case they
Whoa, lady, what are you doing?
Help join if you need.
get fucked up, I guess.
Helping you up.
Rings nearby. 45 seconds until it closes.
Alyssa's getting some damage out there. Other person. Other way.
Someone's gonna come around on us. Yep. Yep, they're coming.
Be inside the ring. I'm for the bonus. Pin down. Rival right here. 10 seconds. Enemy revived. Go. Rival here.
GG.
GG.
Have a good night.
Attention. Delivering care package.
That's because I was on the wrong weapon. I don't know what weapon I was on, but shit sucks. Shit sucks. That shit sucks. It sucks. Brittany's shirt. Oh. What the fuck?
This is a hard one. I'm not gonna lie. You've probably been wondering where Genius Bar has been. It's been maybe a couple weeks since you've seen us. So let me just catch you up. From me to you. Case Defy really messed up. And as you know, they sponsored me.
Victory is assured, so long as you follow my lead.
It's only over when it's over.
With the right moves, I take this win.
Let me go find that video. Let me go find that video.
Introducing your champion.
Where was that? In my history.
You're going to spend eternity as maggot food.
Me one time, but they sponsored Sam a lot, and it was. Sorry.
Like
It was
cattle
hard.
being
It was hard
herded
for
into the
Sam,
slaughterhouse.
and he took it hard, and he's no longer with us. It's not funny because he just moved. Sam, everybody, he's here. Welcome back to the show, Sam.
Moving up.
I'm pissed at everyone right now for so many different reasons. I just, dude, if I died and the only thing you said publicly was a sad face, I would be so angry at you. I would come back.
There's a
I'm
lot
not
of things
dead.
happening. Currently.
John, okay,
You're just in a bedroom. You just own a bedroom basically. You don't own furniture or anything. You own a couple boxes in a bedroom. The rest of your stuff is traveling to you and won't be there until
a long time. Yeah, they really got
the real reason. The real reason we, and by the way, sorry if we talk over each other. There was some weird delay, probably because we're far away now. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We're professionals. The real reason I missed last week, and because of me, we both missed. I'm sick. I didn't have a voice this time last week. My life is in turmoil. I'm sick. Sam's gone. But here we are. We're back. Sam, how are you? Because word on the street, and by word on the street I mean our personal text messages. You're also sick.
You know, I woke up feeling kind of bad. I turned my frown upside down, and I said, I'm gonna have a good day. So we're having a good day. I'm officially out in Los Angeles, California. It's beautiful. Looking out my window right now, it's a beautiful, beautiful city. It's the city of angels, soon to be the city of geniuses. And
we added another angel. I tell you what.
There's I think I see Casetify floating in the sky. First of all, I don't even know where to start with this. Can people in the tech world get a grip?
Okay, go on. I'm not sure where you're going with this.
Like, I almost forgot about the Casetify thing, and it's been like a week. And we should also give context, because there's probably some like normal functioning humans that don't live on Twitter/X that don't know what we're talking about, because there are probably 99% of Casetify customers that don't know what we're talking about. Casetify sponsored me. They were sponsored John. I work with them a lot. We had a good relationship. They got caught taking designs from two other companies.
Taking is a really kind way to say definitely stealing.
Well, I said they got caught. I mean, yes, they got caught stealing. Whatever
I don't know why,
word
but
you want to
taking just
use.
sounds lighter. You know, sounds like
okay, sure. They
low-fat
obliterated
mayonnaise.
and killed children to steal the designs. I mean, what? Like, I don't. It's just take, steal. Are we really getting caught up in the semantics this early, bro?
Yes.
The point is, it was wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, is there anything else to say? Can we move on from the Casetify thing now?
Yeah, like, have people been, like, tweeting you or commenting on videos about it?
Yes, constantly, and they've been commenting on your videos, too, and they're commenting on other people's videos,
Like, do they know we didn't know? Like, do you think the audience knows we didn't make those cases? Like, we weren't in on it?
I've got a confession. And it's the reason I couldn't come back to this podcast. I am the one who screenshotted the designs and sent them to my contact.
Damn. And the truth comes out.
I'm really sorry. I never meant to hurt you.
Oh, man. Zach deserves better than that, I tell you what.
I needed some cash fast. I got this move. And, I just said, you know, if NFTs are dead, I gotta figure out some way to screenshot. So I just went on Dbrand's site. I hit Command-Shift-3 on my Mac. And I sent it right over. And man, now you can see I am living the fucking life because of it. I am currently sitting on the ground of my apartment because nothing is here.
Yeah, it really just looks like you went down with Casetify, man.
It really
like when Casetify went down, grown men walked in and they took all your furniture, and they took all your YouTube gear.
It's a situation that is bad, but I don't know how else to say this without half the audience getting mad at me, and sometimes I think I just have to accept that that's going to be the case.
Why are they going to get mad at you?
Just because Casetify has done one bad thing in one area that they deserve to pay for, let me be clear, it doesn't mean that other things that they have done and or continue to do are not good or cool. Like, when Apple makes the battery on the iPhone 14 Pro bad, and the battery life in a $1,000 phone sucks, it doesn't mean that Apple doesn't do other things as a company that you can enjoy and like.
That is not a fair comparison in the slightest, don't think.
I think
that's not an egregious thing, that's just bad production and an accident.
I feel like bad battery on a $1,000 phone is pretty egregious.
But they didn't do it on purpose to us.
We don't know the details of the Casetify situation, and everyone
how does that accidentally happen?
Dude, I'm saying I don't know the details, so I'm gonna wait and let the court system handle it.
I mean,
why? But for real? No, for real. Why do we need to have an opinion on something that hasn't been settled in court yet?
Well, that's a little strange, because they are a public-facing company for public consumers, and we, in a lot of areas, are the voice of this public consumer.
I'm back from France. Hello. Be back. I was gone for a full week. I think it's some of the longest amount of time I've gone without any stream-related work at all. Like, I didn't go to shoot a video. I didn't do the yard on the side. I ended up doing a couple mogul mails there, but that wasn't because I had to. I just did them. So going into it, it was very relaxed. It was not very stressful. And I basically, if you guys don't know, had my first family reunion in over 5 years. Because COVID, and then after that, it just took a while to get everybody together.
Absolutely.
But finally, you know, I talked to my mom a bit, and she had the idea. She was like, well, we could maybe do a family reunion again. And I'm in a position, thanks to you guys, where I can, like, you know, buy, like, a nice Airbnb for everybody, you know, and then everyone could just chill. So that's what I did. That's what happened. And we tried to coincide it with my grandfather turning 90. 90, bro. First thing he says, I'm not even fucking with you. First thing he says, he goes, "Profite nous." We better have a good time here because I'm not making it to 100. I was like, whew, like noon, bro. Bit heavy for noon. When you're 90, you just get to say shit like that. 90 is old. I will say it is old. I looked this up. I was like, how old is 90? I looked it up. He was born in 1933. A couple things that happened in 1933. FDR became president. A guy named Hitler became Chancellor of Germany. The game of Monopoly was invented. That blew my mind. They didn't have Monopoly, man. And so basically that was the goal. The goal was to go to France, hang out with family. But I did happen to have a secret second goal. My secret second goal was to go to France and get mistaken as a French person. You know, I talk a lot on this stream about how I'm French. I don't bring it up too much. I bring it up a reasonable amount. But I don't actually know, right? Like, I'm stacked up next to Shake, Drizzle, and Aiden. So compared to them, I'm really friendly. But in the pits of it, I wanted to be mistaken as a Frenchman. I wanted somebody who is French from France to be like, ah, it is a Nazar of me. That was my goal. Of course, hang out with family first. Second goal, be mistaken as a French person. And so again, it's a whole family reunion. And there's about like a rotating cast of 20 or so people who are going to this place. But the main core people who are traveling to our bed and breakfast together is me, my mother, my stepfather Peter, and my sister. We're all traveling together. I land first. And my job as the person who landed first is to get our rental car for the week, right? Our transportation vehicle. And I was honestly a little bit excited about this, okay? Because I don't get to use my French very often, and so my French is a bit rusty. And I was a bit nervous that I wouldn't speak very well. And if my goal is to be taken as a Frenchman, it would be good to know what level I'm at. So I walk over, and there's this giant fucking like rental car desk area. There's like 8 different companies you can pick from. However, there's actually only one company you can pick from because every single desk, even though it's 2 p.m., has nobody working there except for Budget Airlines. This is not an ad. Budget Airlines just had the only people working there. I assume everybody else was on strike or a smoke break because I am in France after all. So I go up to the only available woman. And I try so hard. I put so much sauce on my first open. I'm like, bonjour. And instantly I can tell that did not play very well. But she, you know what? At least she flatters me. She replies in French. She goes, bonjour, monsieur. Qu'est-ce que vous voulez aujourd'hui? Like, what do you want? And we go through it. And I start to realize I can kind of get my ideas across. Not only am I speaking French, I'm also dropping some low W's. Because at a certain point, she goes, what car do you want? It was a guy and a man and a woman working together. And the line I dropped back after she asked what car I want, I said, give me something dope, because my current car is a piece of shit. And that got low W's. And instantly they go, okay. We'll get you something quite quick. And the car they end up picking out for me is a BMW M Series. Okay? Which I'm like, hell yeah, dope. And my mother and my sister land. And we go on our way to our accommodation. The location's, dude, it's fucking beautiful. It's an Airbnb. My mom's the one that picked it out. It's an Airbnb where usually like a family will go, but we just rented the whole thing out, which was perfect. And it was 8 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, 8 kitchenettes. Basically, every room was its own little studio apartment, and they had 8 of them, which was perfect for again the size of the family, with about 20 or so people rotating in and out. I think I have a video of it. So this is the view from just the backyard. That's crazy. It had a tennis court, dude. A tennis court. So, you know, very happy with the place. And then I get to see my family. Again, first time in like 5+ years that I've seen a lot of the family. Because COVID and you know, it's just hard for everybody to meet. And in this game of wanting to be mistaken as a Frenchman, there's nobody who delivers the truth more painfully than your family. Right? They do not sugarcoat shit. My family was not any different. They were not sugarcoating shit for me at all. The first thing my aunt says to me, by the way, she comes up to me and she looks at me like this. She goes like this. I haven't seen her in 5 months here. She goes, then she backs up. She goes, you have a mustache. It is not even. Why do you have it like that? I was like, okay, I don't know. I thought it looked good. Like, it's like my YouTube channel all over again. And so, there's 3 examples of how painfully un-French I actually am. that were made aware to me by my family. The first one, if you don't know, in France, they have a very specific greeting. All right? I think it's endemic to France. I don't know where else in the world they do it. But they have a greeting known as the beans. All right? The kisses. And the way it works is you just walk up to somebody, usually like a family, friend of a family, maybe a friend even, and then you put your cheek on their cheek, and then you make a kissy noise.
Battery low.
But depending where you are in France, they change the amount of kisses.
Charging battery.
They can go from 1 kiss all the way to, I've seen a 4 kiss before, maybe even a 5 if they're on Molly. But they do, you don't know, okay? And so with my family, it was all easy, all right? And I was kind of getting the gist of things. And with my family, they were all doing 3. They're all doing 3 dots. I was like, okay, we're doing 3. It's a 3 vibe. Easy. Right? No problem. I can do 3 all day. So I'm doing it. And then somebody I don't know comes into the picture. It was a friend of one of my aunts. Never met her before in my life. And she walks up and she's like, bonjour. And I'm like, bonjour. And she goes in for the beast. And I'm like, easy. I got this. So I go 1, 2. And then I go for the 3rd and I'm here. And I realize our cheeks are not touching. And when I look up, she's already turned away. She's not looking at me at all. I'm just sitting there like this. And because I felt kind of awkward about it, I try to play it off cool. I had an apple in my hand. This is real. I had an apple in my hand. I pretended I was biting an apple. I went like this. And I took a bite of the apple. What I didn't know is that my aunt was staring at me as I was doing that and started busting out laughing. And I have proof. Without hesitating, pulls out her phone and takes a picture and then posts it in the family group chat. Within 12 seconds of me doing it, same aunt that made fun of my mustache. I have a picture of me sitting there like an asshole with my apple in hand. Look. I'm so painfully unfriendly. I couldn't even do the breathing right. I don't know how she captured it that quick. But I fucked up the bees.
One coming on your flank.
I didn't get the right number. I got 2, 3. I did 3 instead of I should have done 2. I don't know why. And so that's lesson 1 about how painfully unFrench I am. But you know what? That's a greeting. It's a mistake. It happened. And that was also with family, and so I didn't feel as bad about it until we went to lunch. Now, French people are very particular with their food. And at a restaurant, I didn't know that there's any specific rules. So we're going around, it's like 1 p.m. And we're ordering, you know, I get my meal, it's fine, and then they're ordering drinks at the same time, and everybody's ordering wine. Man, it's 1 fucking p.m., dude. And so they're getting white wine, they're getting red wine, Peter got a beer, and it comes over to me, and every day I was in France, I was running. First thing I would do when I wake up, instantly I would go on a run because it's really fucking nice weather and because there's no gym. And so I wouldn't have a morning coffee. I would just wake up, go, and then I'd have my coffee around lunch. So when they came to me with an order, I was like, oh, can I just have a cappuccino? And instantly, somebody at the table, same aunt, goes, oof, you really lost your job being this big. And everybody starts laughing, including the waitress. I was like, what is going on here? And then somebody else at the table goes, yeah, it is true. The Americans, they are not as fine as us. I'm like, oh, it's unrefined that I'm having a fucking cappuccino. You guys are drinking at 1 goddamn p.m. I'm having a cappuccino because I need a little kick. That's that weird. But, you know, the week progresses and we have a really good time. Like, most of the days are filled up. Like, it's a really relaxed lifestyle. And towards the end of the trip, I was asking, just for a confidence boost, my family, if my French was better now than it was when I was younger. And there's no particular reason it would be, because I've not been studying. It's not like my French should be better because I've been practicing my French. I just am older, and because I was more immersed in it this week, figured I might have picked up some stuff.
Behind you?
Surprised, my uncle was like, oh yeah, it's actually gotten a lot better. You know, you used to, when you were younger, fuck up all the articles, right? And if you've never taken French or Spanish, there's masculine and feminine articles for most words. And it's like the quickest telltale way to know if somebody is fluent or not is if they get the articles right. So I was flattered by this compliment from my uncle. That felt good. And I took that energy, you know, and I tried speaking as much French and exploring the word. And towards the end of the night, after dinner,
Sniper on tower.
we decided to play poker, and I was hooking in poker. Now, I'm not like a poker guy, but like these people like didn't know that a straight beats 3 of a kind. Like that's the level of people I was playing against. They would ask me like, you know, what you should do, and I was like, oh yeah, I got it. And I'm trying to explain it in French, so I'm like, okay, yeah, this is a bad hand. Le main là, c'est pas bon. Without hesitation, my 10-year-old cousin goes, non, c'est la main, c'est pas le main. T'as dit le main, c'est la main, and corrects me. Just chump checks me in front of everyone. She's 10. If you've never been to the stream, I like to say that I speak French like a 7-8-year-old. Apparently, that's fucking wrong. Because the 10-year-old's chump checking me in front of the whole goddamn class. I think my French was closer to a 5-year-old. I'm getting rolled by my aunt and my little cousin. And so at this point, I'm not feeling very encouraged about my odds of being mistaken as a Frenchman. It is very clear that if I have any conversation that lasts more than 30 seconds, they'll know. And so eventually, I try to just go out on the top. You know, stop talking to my family. I want to go into the wild and talk to random people. And the place we were staying at, it's called Saint Paul de Vence, which, if you're French or if you've been to France, is a very beautiful area. So beautiful that it's where artists would go to like get inspiration. And so we were close enough that it was like a 3-kilometer run to go here. So a couple of days I would just run here. One of the days after running here, I decided to go into the shops and try my luck just walking through, going into every shop and seeing if maybe somebody would maybe mistake me for a Frenchman. And I'm walking into shops of shit I don't even care about. Like, I walked into a nougat shop. They sell nougat. I don't like nougat. But I got so deep into a conversation with one of the ladies that I felt too awkward leaving, and I didn't feel like my French skill was high enough. I ended up getting so many fucking souvenirs of shit I don't give a fuck about because I wanted to just have a conversation with a random French person that bad. So I got Toblerone. We have this in America, but you know, I wanted to learn the secrets. And so I'm in this nougat shop, right? And I'm talking to this lady. I'm buying nougat. I don't know why the fuck I'm buying nougat. And as we're talking, right, she knows I'm not from France. She's like, oh, where are you from? Los Angeles. She's like, oh, very cool. A guy walks by the shop, like on one of those quaint streets. He doesn't walk in, he just walks by the shop. And without hesitating, she just looks up and she goes, bonjour, monsieur. And the guy, not even like, he doesn't turn, he doesn't stop even looking. He just tilts his head, he goes, bonjour, madame. And right there, I realized the secret that I had been missing this entire time. You see, the French people, they have very polite introductions and outros. This whole time, I've just been trying to drop the stankiest bonjour of all time. But the secret is not that. It's saying bonjour, madame ou monsieur. Because the way I speak French is basically translating what I would say in English to French, because my brain is wired in English, right? We do not say in English, hello, mister. Ah, hello, missus. You'd be freak-like to do that shit. So I don't do that shit. They do that shit. And so then when I started walking into shops, if I would drop, you know, this new tech that I learned, bonjour, madame, I realized it would elicit a different reaction than a tourist walking
Keep that flag moving.
saying, bonjour.
Keep the flag moving. Just go to the flag.
And I get some cool trinkets. I got some stuff for the yard guys.
Just grab the plug before they return it.
Great, yada yada. And then I leave. I gotta go back. All right, we're having another dinner with my grandpa. And then at this point in the trip, it's the final day. Right, like the days have gone by fast. We're basically like spending every day eating, drinking, smoking cigarettes. Like literally the final day, we spend 2 hours outside, and my family's just chain smoking through cigarettes. And I'm sitting there, and my flight is at 7 a.m., which means I have to leave at 5 a.m. And so my plan was to just like sleep as little as possible because I need to sleep on the plane to be able to adjust with like the time difference, a 9-hour time difference. So I'm sitting out there, and I wanted to spend as much time with my family as possible. So I'm out there smoking cigarettes with them, or out there while they're smoking cigarettes, I should say. And, you know, if you guys, I'm sure you've been around a cigarette in your life. It stinks. It stinks, and it also travels quick. And it sticks to clothes. And so I wake up at like 5 a.m. I'm miserable. I slept like 2 hours, right? I slept like a little bit. I slept like literally 2-3 hours. And my clothes smell like cigarettes. And I get into my BMW that I hate. And I start to drive to the airport. Right? And I'm sad at this point too, because I'm also leaving my family. It was a really good time. You know, and I realized that this is probably something that I will have to do anyway. Like, I don't think it's like an option. You know, I think it's like something I need to carve out a week for every year to spend time with family because it's like, you know, it's important. If you feel if you're happy with your family, family situations are always different. So I'm sad. I'm going home now, and again, it's really early, and so as I'm driving, I realize that although expertly navigated the car rental situation, did not really listen to what the lady said about returning the car. Because there were some weird-ass, confusing rules that you had to follow.
Up the stairs, coming up the stairs.
I didn't really get it. I was just trying to do the best that I could do. And it wasn't all super clear to me. And so as I'm driving the car back, and I get to the airport, there are 4 different parking lots. One of them is the parking lot for rental cars. But I don't know which one. So I go to the first parking lot, and it doesn't work, and so I go out, and then I go to the second one. But what I realize is the exit to the second one brings you onto the highway, and I started getting nervous. Because I don't have the time to go to the highway, take an exit, go back, take an exit, park, make it to my plane on time. And so I make what you call a bit of a loading. I hop the curb. Right? It's a beast car. You can hop the curb, no problem. It's a small curb. It's like it's basically bumped. It's basically bumped. And it's 5 a.m. bro. Nobody's there. So I do it. I hop the curb, and you know what?
Don't even return it. It's back deeper than that.
However, just the way that my car was angled, I had to do a really tight turn after, and I was too wide.
They're on the flag.
Like,
They're on the
angle
flag.
it properly, but I didn't really know that, so I just kind of ripped it.
Return the flag now.
The third garage. And I heard while hitting that shit. And on the last fucking day, in the last goddamn hour, I am in France, where my only goal is to be mistaken as a Frenchman. I do the most American thing possible. I fucking scratch the car. Now, I don't even know how much this is worth yet, by the way. I don't know. I got all the insurance. I don't know how much this costs. I haven't found out. And then I finally find the keypad thing. I park the car. And at this point, I'm like depressed. Because I love my family. Alright? I've scratched the fucking car. I smell like cigarettes. I didn't even get a cigarette as a Frenchman the whole week. I'm just sad. So I walk into the airport, and for whatever reason, security's just backed up. It's 5 a.m. There's so many people. And the French TSA agents, if I can do a quick rant, oh my god, are they miserable. They're miserable people. The French TSA agents, they feel like the smug French stereotype distilled into a human. So I'm in line, and I do everything I'm supposed to. Right? I'm not trying to get no smoke. I take out my fucking laptop. I take out my Switch. You know, I take everything out of my pocket. I'm not trying to fuck around. But there's this family in front of me who's having a bit of trouble. Right? And it's this larger, it's like 4, 5 person large family. And it's a Chinese family. And it's the grandma specifically who's like, she's just beeping. I don't know what it is, but she's going through the metal detector. She's beeping. And so then the French woman, she hits one of these, brings her over to the pad. So I go through the metal detector, I'm fine. But my bag is pulled aside. I don't know why. I literally have no idea. And so I'm just sitting there and my bag's waiting. And so I'm just watching this unfold. And the lady's doing the same thing. She like
good work.
Lift up your, like lift your foot. And then the lady like clearly doesn't speak French. So the TSA agent would be like, please lift your foot, madame, your foot, thank you. And then finally, like, you know, it's all done. Family goes. And that's the lady who's supposed to help me with my bag. And as she walks over, I shit you not, as she walks over, she goes, Xinhua. Which is the Chinese, who's supposed to help me with my bag. And as she walks over, I shit you not, as she walks over, she goes, Xinhua. Which is the Chinese. Curse the Chinese for inventing gunpowder. That's what she says walking over. And I'm like, oh, out of pocket? You know? I mean, to be fair, she also said the Americans. So I don't think it's specifically against the Chinese. I think she hates all people that aren't French and don't speak perfect French. So I'm stressed. So she has my bag. She's like, she lifts the bag and she, without looking up at me, goes, "Bonjour, monsieur." And at this point, I'm conditioned because I've been to St. Paul de Vence. I know what to say. So I go, "Bonjour, madame." And I don't know if it's because I smelled like cigarettes or because I looked like I wanted to kill myself, but she says in French, she goes, "Finally, a French person." And it took a racist TSA agent to get mistaken as a Frenchman. She reaches into my bag. Do you know the thing that triggered my bag to get pulled aside? She pulls it out. It was a little jar of foie gras, which is like one of the most iconic French dishes. It's just duck liver. And she pulls it out, and in French again, she goes, "Ah, you know the best." And then she puts it back in the bag. And I'm sitting there conflicted. Because on one end, I did it. I got mistaken as a Frenchman. All I had to say was "Bonjour, madame," and then "Merci, au revoir." On the other hand, she was probably racist. But I did it. Hey, we take that. That's you know what? Maybe we take it. I did take my bag, and then I took my ass over to the U.S.
Omaha.
Shoulder.
Yeah, this is great. Stop, class.
There you go. Good pilot, that one.
3,
I think you hit him in the mouth so far.
oh crap. Okay.
Try and put the red dot dead center of his nose, and I think you should nail it.
Just like I don't have to look at the U thing, right?
No, just the red dot alone. Really?
What?
Good job.
Thank you.
Basically, you have much more control over this gun, so wherever you want to aim, you hit it.
So, like every time I hit it, maybe it's a bad idea.
But most people see with their eyes open. Just hold tight. I'm gonna keep my hand right here on the camera so it doesn't fly over.
Thank you. Okay. So I just press it?
Yep, just press it. Lean forward just a little bit. There you go. Much more straighter.
30.
Yep, right, you're right. There you go.
It's like knocking flying out of my nose.
I think oh, that's a nice shot. I'm not gonna...
Is Eminem supposed to be playing or something? I don't know what role Eminem has in the Fortnite universe. If it's anything like the Ariana Grande event, I'm expecting a lap dance and then riding unicorns and all that, eventually leading to a rip in the space-time continuum. And then I think Ariana Grande got abducted by aliens, if I'm not mistaken. So perhaps in this one, Eminem gets abducted by NFTs, perhaps? I'm not sure. I don't know how it's going to play out. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know if it's a concert. Hey, that's half the fun. Being surprised. Fortnite says, well, that escalated quickly. Whether you're in the lobby or in the queue, fear not. We'll be adding 2 more showings of the Big Bang after the 2 p.m. ET show. Which event was your favorite? Either Galactus or Ariana Grande. Galactus, I was riding that high for a minute, because that was when I still, like, actually played Fortnite to some capacity, and I just thought that was the silliest thing ever, defeating Galactus to save Fortnite. And then Ariana Grande was really special. We had a close bond. She called me out of the crowd to give me a lap dance, and I think the reason she left her husband for Evan Slater is because she was trying to find the Revolver God and just got lost along the way. I don't want my experience ruined. We're in the Big Bang. Eminem is home. Welcome back. What do you mean queue is full? I just waited 40 minutes. What do you mean? The Revolver God and the Rap God sharing the same battlefield. Historic day indeed. You bet your sweet bippy Galactus won't show his face. No! Oh. I thought it was an error. What is this? Eminem personally kicked one of the kids out of the lobby just for you. That's what I was thinking too. Get this milk drinking, diaper wearing idiot out of here. We gotta get Charles in here. That's an awfully hot coffee pot. Oh yeah, I actually saw someone meme that for the Fortnite event. That's an awfully hot dropping spot. I thought that was the lamest shit ever, but it gave me a giggle and I was ashamed. Oh yeah, copyright music off. Yeah, but that doesn't apply to the actual event. If you could just turn copyright music off, the Ariana Grande concert would have been silence. Same with this one, I imagine. It only applies to people in-game. And I'll get on top of this. I'm missing it! Didn't let me climb. Whoa! It's like the ending to the Iron Giant movie. What does it all mean? Oh, is Eminem on board? What does this all mean? Don't worry, I'll save Fortnite again. I defeated Galactus, I can defeat a fucking space rock. That's not a rock. I saw Fall Guys. A lot of basketball, that's fire. Are they announcing a Michael Jordan skin or something, maybe?
Attention, reporting the target position. Awaiting instructions.
Oh wait, these are my friends. This is my squad. That guy's name was like Monthly Swan 44-5 or something. Now we have to save the Lego world, I guess. It's like Lego Ark Survival Evolved. Hey, Rocket League, fire. So, was I lied to? Am I stupid? Is this not an Eminem event? Like, where is he? Is he gonna be driving one of the Rocket League cars? Is he gonna be in the Octane? What the fuck is this? I just feel like I'm going through a virtual playground right now of like the upcoming events. Yeah, I'm not in control. Nice. Now we're cooking. Feels like watching the cutscenes at an arcade racing machine. Hey, this is not what I was expecting from today's event. I was ready for more lap dances. Can this be it? Oh yeah, here we are. Goku's loving it. Yes. Ah! He's here! Why is it so quiet?
Here are the 5 things that you need to know when it comes to setting up MIG welding.
Back in September, this channel exclusively leaked bombshell Zen 5 and Zen 6 information that finally set a fact-based baseline for what gamers should expect out of upcoming Rise years. Namely that, while Zen 5 will likely bring a higher IPC increase to what Zen 4 brought over Zen 3, there's no evidence that AMD is getting remotely close to some of the wildest claims I've seen out there, like that Zen 5 will bring in over 30% IPC increase. It was important, I think, for this channel to put out that video when this channel did, to dispel the clickbait leaks that we always see during a silly season of hardware. The silly season usually is during fall. What it all comes down to is that, yeah, well, Zen 5 could get to around a 20% IPC increase, maybe higher, maybe beat their targets a ton. That still would be beating their targets, and so a 30% IPC increase is out of the realm of possibility, outside of AVX multi-threading workloads, where Zen 5 should dominate income next year. And yeah, this was backed up by actual diagrams, not trust me bro leaks, and then followed up by more Zen 5 diagrams detailing how both the base architecture and the epic design is going to work for Turin, but still not for Zen 6. Well, that is until today. That's right, today I will be leaking diagrams of Zen 6 Venice variants that proves 32 core chiplets are coming after Zen 5, in addition to a lot of other incredible things, but basically point to Zen 6 being the gaming architecture to wait for it. Well, if you're one of those people that insists on trying to wait for the perfect things in gaming, and I say that in kind of a dismissing way because, you know, every Zen architecture that's come out has been a decent performance increase in all metrics. And I don't really see either Zen 5 or Zen 6 being the big one to really wait for. You can always wait for something new, and I think both of them will uplift gaming performance a ton for different reasons, which, let me explain here. You see, in that September leak, I basically detailed that Zen 5 is going to be another standard uplift in a similar vein to Zen 3. In other words, it's getting higher IPC through a full redesign of the architecture that Zen 3 got, and get some new tweaks there as well to massively boost multi-threaded performance, especially in AVX workloads, and it will get higher core counts on server again, and actually on laptop this time as well, but not necessarily on desktop. And fundamentally, Zen 5, therefore, on desktop is going to look physically similar to how Zen 3 and Zen 4 did, an I/O die and 2 CCDs. But that's where Zen 6 is going to change things, as it moves to an entirely new chiplet design, like how Zen 2 did over Zen Plus. And although the IPC increase for Zen 6 over Zen 5 isn't expected to be as crazy as what Zen 5 is bringing, it could end up being just as important to gamers as to how many things are being changed to the architecture to benefit latency. You see, you have to remember that IPC does not equal gaming performance. Vcache added 0 IPC to both the Zen 3 5800X3 and the Zen 4 7800X3. And yet, despite there being a 0% IPC increase, gaming performance went up by double digits, sometimes 30% or more in extreme scenarios. And so, just to summarize here, Zen 5 is going to have a traditional IPC increase that's quite large, in addition to large multi-threading performance increases. Really just perfecting AMD's SMT implementation. And then Zen 6 is going to boost the IPC by a respectable amount, maybe about as much as Zen 2 did, above 10%. but it's going to do latency improvements that should make the gaming performance itself, despite that being a huge IPC increase, be far, far higher and really just perfect the overall Zen architecture itself before Zen moves on to something that might not be called Zen. That's right, I have got whispers of what's going to happen in a post-Zen world, confirmation and pictures of 32 core CCDs for Zen 6, and much, much more. But first, an ad from Micro Center. Micro Center has been a sponsor of Moore's Law is Dead for a very long time, and that's because if you can get to one of those stores, they really just have the best deals. Right now, I know they're giving away free RAM with tons of different products, and, well, if you build a new PC right now with parts from Micro Center and send them a picture, they'll just give you $25 off on top of all